It took me over 10 years to learn everything that I'm about to tell you. I've been working in digital marketing and SEO for over 10 years now, and I've taken companies from 5 figures to 7 or 8 figures. And here's everything I know in no particular order in rapid fire. If you need any more clarity, just drop your question down in the comments. SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. If your page isn't indexed, it can't compete on Google. Google Search Console is an absolute requirement. When you're marketing, you get two things. You get results and you get data. If you're not getting data, you're wasting your money. Always track the thing that you want. If you want to get conversions, track conversions. If you want clicks, get clicks. But don't try and cross over the two different things you're tracking. Websites that answer, what is this, why am I here, and what do I do next, tend to perform better. Putting a contact form in the footer of every single page seems to work better. ClickFunnels are kind of dead. Every activity you do is search engine optimization because you're building awareness. To that point, every marketing transaction is 2 steps. Why this, and then why you? If you can answer both of those questions, you'll sell a lot of your product or service. Page concepts are more important than page keywords, but keywords inform Google of the page's concept. You can only have one H1 on the page. Always have a get off the bus moment visible on your website. Heat mapping is your friend in understanding why people leave your site. A great product with no awareness is the same as a bad product. The thing you think is special about your product may not be the reason people buy it. For the love of God, get reviews. Your branding doesn't matter until it does. When it comes to marketing activities, done is better than perfect. You don't need a blog to rank well in Google search. If your website doesn't load fast, you don't have a website. I would rather get 1 conversion than 1,000 clicks. For local businesses, your Google business profile is probably the most important marketing asset in your business. If you want to rank on a difficult keyword, you have to build towards that keyword by ranking on other related keywords. I think of this like a pyramid with the keyword you want at the top, so you need to build the base first because you can't build the top of a pyramid first. You can do everything right and still lose. The ability to sell is the most important factor in a business. Getting a lot of leads does not solve a bad sales process. You can't market a bad product for very long. Your product is not the hero of the story, the customer is. Branding is not marketing, but marketing can come out of branding. If you decide to compete on pricing, the only thing that will matter is your pricing. Marketing isn't cheap, time or cost. Sales solves all issues. If you're starting an e-commerce brand, please use Shopify. Sometimes great marketing isn't measurable. It's okay to steal your competition's ideas if they're working. Just make them unique to you. Part of marketing is timeliness. If you have to deliberate on your marketing, you can miss the window. When you're building a website, use the mom test. No one is going to remember your worst social media post, but they sure as hell are going to remember your best. In search engine optimization, generally, quantity beats quality. Having the most backlinks is the most common element of top ranking web pages. If you're going to put your social media links on your website, you better be posting. Clickbait titles work. Marketing's major goal is to build trust with the consumer before they engage with you. And the most trustworthy form of communication is video. Consistently updating a little bit of your website is better than massively changing your website every once in a while. Keeping people on your website improves your SEO. Google watches who goes back to them. When Google checks your website for SEO, it uses the mobile version, so you better be mobile friendly. When it comes to video content, your first 7 seconds is more important than the rest of the video. Same thing about your email headlines. When you target keywords, use long-tail keywords that are more complex and specific to ensure that you can win on them. Customer feedback breeds success. They know what they want. Sell it to them. Reach out to your favorite influencers. They will probably promote your product. Email marketing is not dead. In fact, it's the core of the new community marketing focus. The best landing pages I ever built are a headline, an image, and a form. That's it. Write website copy like you speak so you show up in voice search more actively. Make sure that you're posting new images and posts to your Google business profile every single week. I recommend at least 3 to 5 times. AI should be the first step in your process, not the last step. It's a tool, not a creator. Develop consistent brand messaging in order to maintain messaging across channels. This creates cohesion and that creates trust. Follow, like, and comment all of your competitors' social media. You'll learn a lot. Building an online community is the future of marketing, so you need to start building yours now. Only 2% of your customers will ever give you referrals, so if you're relying on that, you're limiting your growth potential. It's much easier to create one big piece of content than to create lots of little pieces of content. So start a podcast today and chop it up into all your other platforms. You have more than one message and more than one target demographic. Make sure you individualize the messaging for each and every one. SEO in any language other than English is a lot easier. Branding is so much more than a logo. It's colors, styles, and honestly, a vibe. You've got to build out that entire portfolio to make people feel at home inside of your brand. Google and Facebook ads aren't the only ads platforms. Check out some other options like Twitter, Pinterest, Reddit, and even other podcasts. The two most common things I see in successful brands are transparency and authenticity. Be yourself and be honest about that with your potential audience. You may not be able to sell to everybody, but the people you can will really love you. I might need to make a part 2 of this. Which one is the most impactful for you? Drop that down there in the comments.